Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. In this video, we're going to break down the new AGV K4 EVO Helmet. The beauty of the K4 EVO, which is the first time we're seeing this K4 in the States, the K4 started in Europe. Now the K4 EVO brings it to the States. It's ECE 2205 rated. It's DOT rated. We like a few things about this helmet. The first one is you're getting a lot of helmet with a great style and a good mix of features for just over the $200 mark. You're going to see this as a step up from the K3, and the big difference here is you're getting a fiberglass composite shell versus the K3's thermoplastic shell. You also have some upgrades when it comes to the guts. So if we notice, it's a 3D, and I'm going to pull them out a little bit later in the video, but it's more of a 3D molded design here internally, and it's using a nice upgrade from the style and the materials against your skin. So they're using this Drylex material, which is going to be wicking, but really, really soft. If we look at the side profile, it's definitely a sport helmet, but it's going to perform well across a lot of different styles of motorcycle riding. On the front, you're going to have a chin vent. On the top, you're going to have two intakes here at the chimney, open and close. And then you'll notice as we come to the back here, as we have this area, the spoiler that's going to provide some nice downforce, you're going to have two venturis. They're going to be passive vents that are going to allow air to be pulled out. Warm moist air comes across the top of your head, pulls that sweat away, and pulls out. We all know that when we have a sphere moving high speed through the air, you get an area of low pressure behind it, and that vacuum effect is what allows you to stay cool. This graphic is the Explorer graphic. It comes in blacks, it comes in solid, it comes in a matte black as well. Now if we look at the shield, it's a nice shield. It's the same shield that you're going to see on the K3. It's going to be 100% UV resistant. It's also going to be fog free. Notice open and close with strong detents. And you're also going to have this PVS system here that goes across the top that creates a nice seal. Looking at the release mechanism, at this price point, this is one of the easiest release mechanisms of the helmets that we carry, right around that $200 mark. So it uses the extreme quick release system. I think they call it the XQRS, which I always love when you start getting into some of those crazy Italian acronyms, which are done in English. But here's how easily this comes off. One pop on this side, and that is completely off. If I do it on the other side, I've now completely removed my face shield. That simply. To put it back on, I line up the tab at the top, I give it a quick snap, and I'm all done. I'm going to do that quickly on the back. I need to look at it to do it. It's hard to do in the dark, but it was that simple. That is a very, very fast mechanism for a helmet at this price point. The other thing about this helmet is, we touched on it a little bit, it's definitely a little bit of a long profile. It's an intermediate oval head shape, but a long profile front to back. It's got a nice sweeping, aggressive, what I would consider an Italian look. As we move it towards the back, you see some of the design here, but notice the way that this nice ridge works, and the edge, it kind of has a flowing design. And as we move it upside down and backwards here, I'll show you it's a double D-ring construction, which we see standard in the helmet market. I'm going to pop this guy off here. It is snapped. And then what we're going to do is we are going to work on to the guts of this bad boy. So now that I have my donut, I'm going to put this guy down, and let's start pulling it apart so you can see the internal mechanisms. Let's start with the cheek pads here. I'll start with my right side. 3-snap design. Comes out very simply. Again, that Drylex material, which is going to be very comfortable against your skin. That's another one of those nice features that when you spend a lot of time on your bike, you're going to start to realize how big of a difference the plush factor of the internal guts of a helmet are. I'm going to go this way, pull the other guy out. There is a cutout here. It's not a cutout in the shell of the helmet, but you have that space, so you're able to install a Bluetooth communicator if you so desire. The neck roll, though, is not removable. Everything else is. So as I sweep this guy down, I'm going to start, it's going to be 1 snap, 2 snaps, moving to the back, I'm going to have 3, 4 snaps. And now here's my upgraded internal guts here. Here's my comfort liner of the helmet. Notice the panels, notice the 3D design. You're going to have mesh panels across the top. They're going to allow your head to breathe and allow that air that's coming in through those front chimney vents to really suck sweat against 2 big channels against your head. But notice here, it's the Drylex, it's that 3D design. It's just comfort molded. It has a nice big pad here around the base of the scalp, around the back of the neck. It's a nice plush liner. It's a nice step up from the K3 to the K4 EVO. And if we look at it, you're going to also see that we still have a big area of foam that is in the back of this helmet. I'm going to see this element here that is non-removable. And I did mention that the neck roll is non-removable, but you can see the profile for in and out. It's not so extreme that it's going to be tough to get on and off. So remember, we want to hear what you think about the K4, and we have all of the K4 graphics. We're going to do videos where we show them up close and personal, but really for this video, the goal was to educate you on the key differences of the K4 EVO over the K3, where it falls into the food chain. Remember, it's a bit lighter, measured at 3 pounds, 6 ounces, and it's going to have nicer internal materials than the then the K3, and from here you'd go up to something like the Grid. Tell us what you think. Leave us a comment on YouTube, like it, dislike it, share it on Facebook. We want to know your thoughts. And if you like our videos, we release new product videos every week of new reviews of products on the market. Subscribe to us on YouTube at RevZilla TV. As always, you can shoot us a line, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. It's over $100. We're going to ship for free. We'll exchange for free. If you don't like it, send it back in new condition. We'll give you 100% back to your card, and you can always earn TeamZilla cash to be applied to your next order. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown of the AGV K4 EVO Helmet, available at RevZilla.com/AGV. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.